Good morning. It's April 9th. It's Thursday. We're going to start with One Thing Remains. Higher than the mountains that I face, stronger than the power of the grave, constant in the trial and the change. One thing remains. Your love never fails, it never gives up, it never runs out on me. Your love never fails, it never gives up, it never runs out on me. Your love never fails, it never gives up, it never runs out on me. Your love. On and on and on and on it goes. It overwhelms and satisfies my soul. And I never ever have to be afraid. One thing remains. One thing remains. Your love never fails, it never gives up, it never runs out on me. Your love never fails, it never gives up, it never runs out on me. Your love never fails, it never gives up, it never runs out on me. Your love. In death, in life, I'm confident and covered by the power of your great love. My debt is paid, there's nothing that can separate my heart from your great love. Your love never fails, it never gives up, it never runs out on me. Your love never fails, it never gives up, it never runs out on me. Your love never fails, it never gives up, it never runs out on me. Your love. So, the verse of the day today, it continues with our theme heading in towards Easter. It's Matthew 26:41. It's back there. So that you keep watch and pray, so that you will not give in to temptation. For the spirit is willing, but the body is weak. Now, this is almost like your pastor saying during their sermon, I'm not just talking to you on this, I'm working on this myself. Jesus was going up to pray, and he told his disciples at the bottom of the hill to keep watch and pray so that you will not give in to temptation. Now, he was saying that to the disciples, but he also was meaning that for himself to an extent, because he also was struggling with temptation to not follow through. He was all God, 100% God, but he also was 100% human in his feelings. So you have to take that into account. He was praying, God, if you can take this burden from me, do it, but your will be done, when he was up on the Mount of Olives. This was telling the disciples to keep watch, while he went up and prayed. And all of us can say that, like, we start the year every year with grand ideas of what we're going to do as far as resolutions are concerned. We have these lofty aspirations, but then you realize the work that you need to put in on it. So keep that in mind. This is, yes, it's something that was for the disciples, but it was just as much Jesus saying, yeah, I'm going to be praying because I'm about to drink from a cup that I really don't want to drink from. The pain and suffering, the sin of the world. So remember, whenever you're going through times of temptation, Jesus was tempted. There's a whole section where he's tempted 3 times by the devil while he's wandering through the desert before he starts his ministry. And like, he didn't give in. He responded with scripture. He responded by suppressing his bodily needs. And we need to make sure that we are also following suit. Don't give in to any temptation that you may have. Don't buy that random thing online just because you're bored. Whenever these types of crises happen, people tend to stress buy or impulse buy outside of what they do. Now, buying 1 or 2 things isn't going to kill you, but you need to keep it in check because the body is weak. Keep yourself in check. All right. Like I said, today is Thursday. It is the day that the Last Supper took place. And after the Last Supper, they went up to the Mount of Olives, and then Jesus was arrested. This is where he went up the mountain, well, up the hill, really, and then prayed. And then when he came down, he was like, not even one of you could stay awake for an hour. And that's when Judas approached with the guards. And then they put him on trial that night. So, breaking a bunch of rules by doing that in the Sanhedrin. But be encouraged that you aren't alone in this. Jesus went through temptations. All of us, everyone that's ever lived has gone through temptations. And make sure that you're standing up and doing what you need to do. The spirit's willing. The body is weak when it comes to temptation. Stand up. Do what's right, even if you may not want to. All right. God bless. Have a great day.